Hi there, Creative Muses. Welcome to day 3. We are going to be asking ourselves, what makes my light shine? And so we had been thinking with the solstice that a big overall intention of this is to think about that, on the solstice, the winter solstice, that, we have that darkest, longest night, and it's when the light starts to come back. And so as we are getting to kind of go inward and reflect and deepen, as we approach that time, what is it that's going to make our light shine even brighter as we move into this next cycle in the wheel of the year? And so I'm going to show you how to create a face today, in case you want to bring some of that into your creative practices for the next 21 days, and just holding that intention and inquiry of what makes my light shine, shine, shine. All right. All right. So what makes my light shine? I'm just going to write what makes me shine. And again, thinking of how can we cultivate and feed this beautiful light within us to let us shine. So what I'm going to show you for this practice is a face map. And this is an easy way to draw a face that has been shown to me by multiple intentional creativity teachers. And I think I've kind of adapted it slightly. Every time I've seen it done, it's a little bit different. So this is how I do it. And it's just a way to get a face into your art journaling page and your work. And sometimes having a face can make that connection between the information you're receiving from the drawing even a little bit more clear, because you can almost hear a voice coming from that face. So the way I'm going to do this face map is it's just a series of slightly curved lines. So I'm going to start with the main shape of the face as a U. I'm going to curve one line out for the neck and another. I am going to do some curved lines here for the eyes. Get an eyebrow. I like to bring that straight down for the bridge of the nose. Add my other eyebrow there. Do a little curve for the bottom of the nose. I like to just do a couple dots for representing the opening of the nostrils. And then I bring in a little hill, bottom of the lip, midline. The ears are going to be really simple here. Ears are very complicated if you've ever looked at one up close, and so I keep that simple. And I'm going to open her eyes. I want that shininess in her eyes. So I'm going to bring some curved lines to the top. Notice I didn't touch there. That gives a little bit of openness to the eye, kind of representing the corners of the eye. So the colored part, the iris of the eye, is not going to be a full circle, just a half circle here. I'm trying to get them the same size, but that's okay. And then got the pupil, and I'm leaving a little bit of white there. That just, to me, shows like a reflection in the eye to have that little white. If you fill that in, that's okay too. And you could also always go back with like a little white paint pen or something if you wanted to bring it back. I'm going to bring in her hair. And so, there are an infinite number of ways that I could do hair. I'm just listening to her right now, and she's saying a little wild on the hair. My hair's a little wild too. This actually kind of looks like the hairstyle I have today. Okay. All right. There she is. And how do we make my light shine? I'm going to bring in some shapes that represent light for me. I'm going to do some different ones just to show you, but you could make these all the same. So I'm going to do a star. And I like to do kind of little silly, sweet stars like that. I'm going to do a flame. And I'm going to do, I'm feeling like some kind of a sun shape. And then I'm going to do my discovery line kind of around that. And I've been using a thicker, you know, this is the thicker marker. I am going to grab, what size is this one? Oh, that's a brush pen. I'll use that. This is a little bit thinner. This is a brush pen, so it might have some variation in the line. I'm just going to let this line of discovery play around my light. Oops, smeared it. Again, with this line, I'm not trying to control it. I am just letting it become, that's been a big word for me, becoming. I'm gonna explore that through here. All right. And then I play. And I've got some markers, colored pencils, and watercolor paint today. And so I'm going to do a little time lapse, fill this in, and I'll be back to tell you what comes up. So this is an exciting point in the page when we don't quite know, or maybe we do, and we'll find out even more information about that. All right, enjoy. I went through this one kind of quick. I will probably do this practice again because there were some interesting things that came up. I always talk about this process with such amazement because I've done it so many times, and even the same prompts and similar things. And it's incredible that new information comes up every single time that surprises me. Some of these things, you know, I knew, like beauty with the flowers. That's kind of a symbol that has shown up for me. And I talk about like capital B beauty that moves you. That's not just nice, pretty, you know. Anyway, but yeah, I had a thing about being free to be me, and what do I do when I have a situation where I don't feel that I'm free to be me and my light has to dim, or I make it dim, or I have a lot more to uncover on that one. So I had some more questions that came up, and that's good. It's not all tied up with a bow at the end of these practices. It's really just to get us thinking. So this is the face map. And if you're wondering what I'm saying when I say that, it's the face map. Oops, that pen is not very good. So we learned about the face map. And, you know, just bringing in some symbols to start out. We still did some discovery drawing here and creative play. Always important to write at the end just to reflect And I did some writing within too as things came up. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing your pages and what you make, and sending you so much love. Thanks.